Well, good morning from Northeast Wisconsin, Frostland Survivor Man. I am the Frostman. Joey is not here, but there's a reason for that. First, let me apologize to both our fans. I know we've owed you a video for a while. I just haven't been able to get it out. And the spring landed kind of heavy upon me, and I got a lot going on. Joey's got a lot going on. But the main reason why I wanted to make this particular intro for this particular video is in gratitude for Joey. If you have had a friend, a faithful friend like Joey, you know what I'm talking about. Joey's been there for me all through all my hardships, through everything. Joey is there at a moment's notice, even if you lock your keys in the car. Joey is there, and I'm very grateful for him. So this was his brainchild, this was his idea, starting this YouTube channel, and it is to my good friend Joey, who I truly appreciate and truly love. Thank you so much for all your encouragement, for always being there for me. This program is respectfully dedicated. Thanks, Joey. Welcome to Frostland Survivor Man. I am the Frostman, and with me once again is your favorite southpaw and mine, Joey. Joey, do you have any allergies?
No.
No? You're not allergic to anything at all?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Commitment. I tend to break out in rashes.
I discovered, I don't ever go on anybody else's property without asking them. Like back in the day when I was a lumberjack, I discovered that I have an extreme allergic reaction to buckshot.
Correct. Rock salt also has
That's
the same effect.
That's the only allergy that I know for sure I have. I did at one point in time, I did think I might be allergic to poison ivy, but one of my buddies, we were working in the same timber this time, and he was head to toe in a rash, and I looked at me and I was just fine. I was like, I guess I'm not allergic to that. So I can put it on a sandwich and eat it. I don't have any allergies at all. But allergies tell you a lot about a person. You know what they tell you?
What's that?
What they can't have.
That's a good point.
Isn't that funny?
Nope.
I think it's funny. Today is a very exciting and special day, folks, because what we're going to do today, or the project that we're going to start today, is something that is part of why we started the channel. Part of what Joey used to convince me to start this channel was the event that we're going to start today. And I'm going to let him tell you about it because he finds it fascinating. I think it's cool, but for him, it's really fascinating. So go ahead.
We are going to make some syrup. We're going to turn a tree into a breakfast snack.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So to start off with, this is not the fancy operation that a lot of people have, okay? It's very simple, anybody can do what we're going to do today. The equipment, everything that I have was purchased at Fleet Farm. Nothing was ordered online or anything like that. You can walk right in there, buy it, and walk out with it today. You don't have to tap big trees. You don't have to tap a lot of trees. And especially the cooking, like you don't have to have an evaporator or a reverse osmosis or any of those things.
Correct.
The first people in America to do this were the natives. The tribal people made maple syrup, and the reason why they figured out there was sugar in there was because there was ants on the tree, and the ants told them, hey, this is where there's sugar.
The uncles like pancakes, so it seemed like a combination built.
Exactly, there you have it. So they would hollow out logs, pour the sap in there, and heat rocks in the fire and keep putting hot rocks in there, and that's how they boiled it. So they didn't even have cookware, and they still made maple syrup. So that means everybody out there,
everyone can do it.
Can do this. Now there's two things that I would caution you against doing it. Cooking it indoors, okay? Cooking it in some place that has a drywall ceiling, bad idea. Lots of steam has to come off this. So I recommend cooking it outdoors, and I have electric elements and I have LP elements that I can do. I could use both, plug them in outside, set it on there, and boil it outside. The first time I did it, Joey, I boiled 5 gallons of sap. I got a pint of syrup.
And it was probably the best pint you ever had.
Well, I was tempted when my son reached for that syrup. I was going to say, this is a bottle of syrup. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So we're going to prep this stuff. We're going to show you how to prep it. This is going to be a video where we take a lot of time to do this because there are a lot of steps involved in it, and we need to show you how to do them correctly so you avoid the mistakes that I made when I started. I could have done a lot better when I started, and you know how I learned. Trial and error and blunt force trauma. Now, since this was Joey's idea to begin with, Joey's going to go over the stuff that you need, the equipment that you need to tap. All very simple, but Joey's going to go over it.
Big Tupperware container stores all of it from season to season, keeps it all nice and compact. This is everything we've got for medium size. We're going to do 14, 15 trees today, different bags, and there's a lot of stuff involved with it, but it's all simple. Most importantly, the tap. This is what pounds into the tree. This is what enables the sap to come dripping right out of that into the bags. Bunch of just normal size bags. They're sap bags that go along with this because we've got a hanger that goes right onto the tree, and it will drop right into there. Bloop, bloop. Oh, it actually goes this way. Bloop, 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 bloop. The bag attaches, slides that right in there, keeps it nice and tight. Everything's super easy. It's like a 4-piece thing. You've got a drill to start the taps going in there, and you've got a rubber hammer or mallet to pound it in there so you don't hurt the tree or the sap. The other important thing, there's 2 other important things you need to do this whole process. One is buckets. You need tons and tons of 5-gallon plastic buckets to pour the sap into. We've got a bunch over there. They stack nicely for bucket bowling in the off season. You kind of combo them up there. Get plenty of buckets. You'll need more than you think, and buckets, they come in herds. So wherever you got the 1 or 2 buckets, there was 50 of them stacked up there. Get plenty. They're only like $2 each. Restaurant grade buckets work great. So if you have a nephew or a niece that works at a restaurant, have them grab the pickle buckets, bring them home. You'll save yourself a bunch of money on there. The most important thing when doing this whole process that you cannot forget, absolutely essential to this process, make sure you have a box of pancake batter ready to go in the kitchen. You don't want to get this all sapped and nothing to pour it on. So make sure that, and you don't want to keep that in here, keep that separate, keep that in the pantry.
Right, here's how you do it. It's very simple, it's very easy. Okay, here's your bag holder, here's your bag. You're going to put the bag through the bag holder, and the bag is a little bit bigger so that it gets a good cuff. Now when you put this on here, you want to have it hang down below here. Okay, below the rim. And I make it go a good inch, because if the sap starts running and you can't get to those bags, if you don't have enough of a cuff on this top bag, what will happen is this weight of the sap will yank the bag right out and you'll lose all that sap. You don't want that to happen. So get it down, good cuff on there, and as straight as you can make it. The straighter you make it, the easier it will slip into the bag holder. Okay, and I want them with the blue side out, not the logo side. And the reason I don't want the logo side out is I don't want the logo in the sun. It changes the temperature.
How can you tell which side's in and out?
This side with the hole is in towards the tree, all right? So it simply just slides in on the rails, pull it down, and you can see that's not going anywhere. It's gonna stay there just fine. Then you roll it up, put it in the bucket, and get ready for the next one. What is happening next is Joey's going to tap this big maple tree here, and we're going to put 4 taps in this one, Joey. So explain a little bit what you're going to do here, and I'm going to take video of the hole because I want, hopefully it'll show the
sap coming right out.
The sap coming out. I don't know if it's going to be running in this tree or not, but we'll find out.
You can see the spots where we've had in previous years where the tree just regrows it over. Don't want to hit the same spot, but that's obviously worked for us in the past, so I'm going to get some. We've got nice sun on this one, so we'll find, I like this one here.
No, it's too indented there. It's not going to work. It's got to be out here because won't be able to hang the bag on it. About a 1-inch hole. And let's see, is it bleeding at all? Doesn't look like it. It looks pretty dry. The sawdust looks pretty dry. But a lot of times when you do it, that'll already be running sap. Okay, tap, proper orientation. That little beak on the top there, right here,
yep,
that is the bag hanger. So that's got to be facing up, and you want it to be as level as you can get it. You don't want it pointing down. Okay, Joey pounds are in there good. And there's nothing dripping out of it, but I think if it were sunny today, there would already be sap running out of it. So and now Joey's gonna hang the bag on there.
Again, you want to do the
label, the logos on the inside away from the sun.
And I'm just gonna hook this onto the clip there.
Okay.
And I pull this down to make sure that the hole in there, I don't know if you can see, but the hole in there, I don't want this up above it and lose any valuable stuff.
And you can see it's just dripping away in there. Drip, drip. Ha ha! Joey's going to take the string off because it's just too difficult to get the bags out around the string when they have this much sap in them. That's why you always tie a square knot in the string, or we could tie a bow this time,
right,
so that it'll come undone right away when we want it to. Full, Joey, right full, as full as I can get. Line ordered. Better sapping weather for today.
Oh,
bright sun, very little wind,
little frost this morning,
and a little frost this morning, and that's just about perfect.
Sticks, twigs, bugs,
and it looks like spiders. Also spiders.
Spiders.
Yes, don't forget spiders. We have nice, clean, filtered sap. It always pops into my mind in Mary Poppins, when they're up on the roof and the kid yells down the pipe and gets a snoot full of soot. Dick Van Dyke wipes his face off and he says, "It's just good clean soot, Michael." Good clean soot? Is there such a thing?
Now that we've got them all filtered out, the buckets of sap, we're gonna get it going with some LP out here. And we're just gonna get these big buckets, and we're just gonna.
It's not too windy today, so we don't have to do it inside the shop, and that's really good for the evaporation.
Correct.
Yeah, the wind is going to take that away from us, so we do have a little bit of a breeze. We gotta get this to a boil, but we also have to get that to a boil. And the way we're gonna do that is the stuff that Joey filtered out last, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start boiling some of it on the stove so that we add boiling sap to boiling sap and we never lose our boil. If you lose your boil, your syrup gets darker. We want light syrup out of the first stuff. Now, I'd like you to hook that one to the bottle, Joey, but this is one time when you have a tremendous advantage. You want to know why?
Why is that? Because it's a left-handed bottle?
It's a left-handed thread. LP thread's left-handed. It's backwards.
Now, do I need
so it's not righty-tighty. It's lefty-tighty. Yeah, no. You had it. There you go. Yep. You got to go backwards. And in she goes. Isn't that funny? Finally, something that you can excel at. It's left-handed. Okay, Joey, this is not maple. These are not maple trees. What kind of trees are these?
Box elders.
Box elder trees. And they're everywhere. Everybody's heard of box elder beetles.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with the tree.
Or the Fab Four from Britain.
Well, and we said before, the box elder trees are actually a maple family tree, right? So they still have sugar in the sap, just like the maple trees do. Unfortunately, this box elder tree is the only one that's bleeding right now. All the rest of them that we have tapped are not bleeding yet. They're getting there, but these ones bleed really, really good. Really, really good. Now, you might taste a little sweetness in there.
I just do that for a fact. It basically tastes like water.
It does. It tastes like water. If you taste sweetness in there, that's a good thing, but it's unlikely.
No, that's a bad thing. That means I didn't wash my hands very good last night after I got done with dessert.
Not really. Sap is just starting to cook now. Okay, it's heating up on the bottom. And never, ever, ever has a watched pot never boils been more true than in this case, Joey.
Yep.